You're going to come to lie down now in whatever position suits you best, perhaps on the floor, perhaps in bed, and you're going to settle your body into stillness. So if you prefer to have your knees bent, that's fine, or your legs stretched out. But whichever way you're lying now, your spine, neck and head are in a straight line. Your eyes are gently closed and your mouth is gently closed. Your chin is slightly tucked down towards your chest. And you begin to feel now that you have placed the body evenly on either side of the spine, that the shoulders are down away from the ears and evenly placed, and that the hips are also evenly placed on either side of the spine. The arms are a little bit away from the body, the palms slightly turned in or upwards, and the fingers gently curled. And whatever position you have your legs in, they feel like they're evenly placed and they are as relaxed as possible. So in the beginning you might like to make whatever shuffling movements you need to make so that you can eventually resolve to become quite still and to remain still unless you have to move for some reason, and then return to stillness. So while you're settling the body for this first few minutes, listen to the various sounds in this environment. There are sounds quite close to your ear, and then your awareness is moving further out into the room and even beyond the room, and you can pick up various sounds. Some constant low sounds, perhaps some sudden sharp sounds, but all the sounds can begin to flow together to create a tapestry of sound that you are now practicing awareness of. Each sound has its own particular vibration, but these vibrations can begin to merge together, to flow together, so that each sound has its place, and that you feel that you can float now on the ocean of vibration of sound. Sound will continue to be there, but you're going inwards now behind the closed eyes. And whatever light is present in the room that you're in is interplaying through the eyelids with what you can see behind your closed eyes. And as you gaze out into that space, perhaps you see darkness or grayness. Perhaps you see other colors flowing in a plasma-like form, perhaps with flickers of electricity. Or maybe you can see images, or the beginnings of images. But whatever you can see, you just look out into that space for a moment behind your closed eyes. Now you're going to move and become aware of smells that you can pick up as you breathe in and out through the nostrils. And if there are no specific smells that you can pick up right now, you can notice the temperature of the air as you inhale, and then the relative warmth of the air as you exhale, and any patterns on the breath in the nostrils. And combined with the sense of smell, there is also an awareness of any residual tastes in the mouth. Or if not tastes, you can notice the tongue resting quietly in the mouth. And now you're taking your attention to the sense of touch all over the body. Beginning with the face, noticing the contact between the upper and the lower eyelids, and how that contact is becoming more and more still as time goes on, as the eyeballs themselves settle in the sockets. And you're aware of the contact between the upper lip and the lower lip, and the muscles around the mouth very soft, and the tips of the fine hairs on the face picking up the temperature of the air, which can feel quite dappled, warm and cool. You're aware now of the front of the body and all sensations of touch along the front of the body, the clothing or the blankets touching your body. You move your awareness around along the front of the body from one place to the next, and as you land in each place, you emphasize the sense of touch in that space. And then you move on to the next, and you can feel acutely the clothing or the air touching against the skin. And now move your attention to the back of the body and become aware of the heels in contact with the surface that you're lying on, the backs of the calves in contact, the backs of the thighs in contact, and the buttocks and the back resting, the contact between the back of the head and whatever surface you're lying on, and the backs of the arms in contact. And this whole plane of contact along the back of the body, really feeling this plane of contact right now. And every time you breathe out, you feel or imagine that that plane of contact becomes slightly larger. It increases a little in size every time you breathe out. And combined with this, you can create this sensation of heaviness in the body, of dropping the weight of that heavy body down towards the surface that you're lying on. Every time you breathe out, the body feels heavier. Heavy body. Heavy body. Now you're going to let that sensation begin to dissipate, and as you breathe in, you notice that there's lots of space in the body, and that space has a sensation or a feeling of lightness about it. So now you gather your imagination and you create the sense of lightness in the body, spaciousness. As you breathe in, the spaciousness in the body increases, and the whole body feels spacious and light. Light, spacious body. Light body. Now you're going to bring your attention around different parts of the body as I name them, bringing your attention first of all to the right hand, being aware of the warmth in the palm of the right hand, being aware of the right thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, and the little finger, all of the fingers and the thumb together, and the whole right hand, the wrist, lower arm, the right elbow, upper arm, the right shoulder and the armpit, the right side of the body, waist, hip, right thigh, knee, back of the knee, calf muscle, shin bone, ankle, heel, the sole of the right foot and the top of the foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and the fifth toe. Bringing your attention now to the left hand, to the warmth in the palm of the left hand, and the left hand thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, and the little finger on the left hand, all of the fingers and the thumb together, the wrist, lower arm, left elbow, upper arm, left shoulder, armpit, and the left side of the body down to the waist and then the hip, and then the left thigh, knee, back of the knee, the calf muscle, shin bone, ankle, heel, the sole of the left foot and the top of the left foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and the fifth toe on the left foot. Bringing your awareness now to the whole length of the right leg and the whole length of the left leg, the right buttock and the left buttock and the lower back, middle back, the space between the shoulder blades, right shoulder blade and left shoulder blade, the whole back, the whole spine from the tailbone all the way up to the back of the neck and the back of the head, the right side of the head and the right ear, left side of the head and the left ear, the top of the head, and to the forehead now. Awareness of the forehead and a feeling that every single muscle in the forehead has released and the space between the eyebrows has relaxed and softened as you've let go of any habitual holding in that area. Awareness of the right eyebrow and the left eyebrow, and the eyelids of the right eye in contact with each other, and the eyelids of the left eye in contact with each other. Bridge of the nose, tip of the nose, right nostril, left nostril, right cheek, left cheek, upper lip, lower lip, teeth, tongue, right jaw, left jaw, and the chin and the throat. Awareness of the collarbones, right side of the chest and left side of the chest, and the center of the chest, the rib cage, the upper abdomen, right side of the abdomen, left side of the abdomen, lower abdomen, and the navel, the whole abdominal area, and the groin. Awareness of the front of the body now, every sensation in the front of your body right now. And the back of the body, every sensation in the back of your body right now. And the whole body together, the whole body together. Awareness now of the whole right side of your body, the whole right side of your body, and now the whole left side of your body, the left side of the body, and the whole body together. Awareness of your whole body right now, here and now, the whole body, the whole body. Bring your attention to the abdomen, to the navel area again, and from that vantage point, notice all the parts of the abdomen that are moving as you breathe. Your breath is perfect just the way it is right now, and you are simply noticing the rise and fall, the expansion and contraction in the abdominal area as you breathe. You're letting your awareness float up to the center point in the sternum, the center of the chest, and from this vantage point you're going to be aware of the breath moving in the chest area, the whole of the rib cage, sides, back, front, all of this area moving, and you're watching from the center of the chest, the center of the sternum. And move your awareness now up to the hollow in the throat between the collarbones. And from this vantage point, you're going to notice the breath moving up and down in the throat. The rise and fall of the little collarbones themselves, and the movement of the breath in the throat. And let your awareness drift up now to the very tip of the nose, and noticing the breath coming in and out at the nostrils, the coolness as you breathe in, and the warmth as you breathe out. Any swirls or eddies or patterns in the breath as it travels in and out. And you're watching the breath now in the nostrils, all the way up to the bridge of the nose, all the way out an inch or two beyond the nostrils. And you're letting your awareness now drift back down to the hollow in the throat there between the collarbones, And from that vantage point, watching again the breath in the throat, just as it is, perfect, perfect breath. The body knows how to breathe. And you're bringing your attention down to the center of the sternum. And from that space, noticing the breath in the chest. This perfect, easy, natural, flowing breath. And you're bringing your attention down now, again, to the belly button area, to the navel. And from this space, simply watching the movement of the breath in the belly. This pleasant, relaxed, wave-like movement. All the way down into the sling of the pelvic girdle, all the way up to the diaphragm, to the sides, to the back, the whole belly breath. And the next time you breathe out, you let your awareness move away from this practice, and you bring your attention up to the space behind the closed eyes, and focus your attention in particular in the eyebrow center. And in this space, visualize or create an image or think about a perfect red rose. A perfect red rose. And now create the image of a large tree, and be aware of the texture of the bark, the color of the bark. Close up, seeing the bark of the tree. And now creating the image of distant mountains, perhaps with some mist over the mountains. Distant mountains. And now creating the image or thinking about water in a lake, and you're looking quite closely at the water, and it's reflecting sunlight in every ripple. There is a multitude of light on the surface of the water, and you're looking at the surface of the lake. And now you're seeing the gentle waves coming onto the sand as you walk along a seashore. And again, these waves are full of light and reflections from the sun. And now create the image of a single unflickering candle flame in that space, and for a moment or two hold it steady, this image of a single burning candle flame. Let your awareness now move to fill the whole of the space of the head and the trunk and the arms and the legs, filling the whole inner space of the body. And you're aware as well of the boundary of that space, the skin, and the sense of touch all over the skin, all over the body. The sense of touch. Right now, the sense of touch at the boundary of your body. And you're also aware of the various sounds in this environment, the various sounds that you can hear close by, and moving ever outward to more and more distant sounds. And whenever you're ready, you can begin to move your fingers and your toes, your head from side to side, getting ready to continue with the rest of the day. Or if you're planning on going to sleep, you can go to sleep. Hari Om Tat Sat.